2. Since today is a bit rainy outside, what type of indoor activity should we go for at this time?
Well, sis, I kinda don't have much of a clue. I'm not really in the mood to play pretend, nor playing any sort of board game or any stuff like that. I just want to take it slow today.
Well, if that is the case, we can simply create a new comic book, considering that we haven't really done that for quite a while.
You kinda got a point there, Lil'Petey. Maybe it's about time we get back into doing something that we're really great at. Creating brand new comics, either about us, or some of our favorite characters.
So I guess that decision is settled. Luckily enough, we still have some art supplies in our drawers, upstairs in the room. We'll just collect them, and we'll get started right away.
Hi 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 ha hi 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 ha ha.
Alright you guys, here's how this plan will go through. I'll go into the drawers to grab our pens, pencils, crayons, and stapler, while you two grab stacks of paper from the desk.
And we'll need to make sure we've got enough material for one incredible comic. And just in case Baby and his friends swing by. Now let's grab our...
Hey, what is this on our computer? It looks like a charge on Amazon. It looks like $25.40 have been spent on bags of junk food, new game controllers, and a lot of DVDs and CDs.
What? That is the amount of money that I was saving up recently, and my portable purse is empty. Someone took my allowance and spent it on all of those things.
And wait just a second right now. How come there's a walkie-talkie right next to the laptop? I wonder who it belongs to.
Ha 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 ha. I spent all of Unikitty's allowance on useless junk. Now she has no money left to spend it on something she wants. Take that, kitty. From Lil'Petey.
Lil'Petey, did you seriously spend all of my money on all of these items on Amazon?
No, why would I ever do such a thing like that? I bet someone is trying to impersonate me, so that way, I could get in trouble for something I didn't do.
Oh my god. Forget about the allowance being spent on junk. All of my toy bones have been ruined by the mud. No, oh.
I can't even believe it right now. I am deeply sorry that this happened to your toy bones, Lil Bro. I have zero clue on what type of monster would dare to do such a thing.
Wait just a minute. This sticky note, that is next to Bones, states that the culprit has thrown the toy Bones into a mud puddle, which got them dirty in the process, and it's signed by Unikitty.
I don't recall putting that sticky note next to the bones, and I don't even remember throwing them in the mud at any point. I must have been framed.
Oh, really? I can't really think of anyone who would even dare to blame you for something you did. We'll need to talk about this situation, right?
What on earth? My crayons. They're broken. How am I able to color any pictures or comics without any of them? Whoever did this scheme is definitely gonna hear it this time.
I may have figured out on one particular person that done this to your crayons, Lil'Petey. Listen to the other end of this audio message on the walkie-talkie.
Tee-ha-ha. Lil'Petey, if you're listening to this message right now, I've decided to break your crayons, so you'll never been able to color in any pictures, nor any more comics, forever. Ha 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 ha. Bye bye, from Puppycorn.
Busted. Puppycorn, looks like it's game over for you, young puppy. Guess you're in big trouble for what you have done to my crayons.
First of all, I didn't even break your crayons in the first place. That must have been an imposter. Second of all, Lil'Petey, you did something even worse when you wasted all of Unikitty's cash.
But you shouldn't have even broke those crayons at all, Puppycorn. And it doesn't feel like someone is trying to blame you for it. So it looks like you're the one that is getting the punishment.
But you are the one that threw Puppycorn's bones in the mud, Unikitty. So you can also get in trouble for doing that sort of scheme to your own brother.
But you're also the one that spent all of my sister's allowance on useless junk. And we also got proof that it was you. So you can't deny the truth, Lil'Petey.
And you can't even deny your scheme as well, Puppycorn. You are definitely going to get it once Bowser comes back, and
you are
you're
also
going to
going to be super
grounded
grounded.
as soon
Will
as
you
you
guys
figure
stop
out
it
what
right
you're
now?
doing
This is
and
getting
you're
on my nerves right now.
You
You are making me super angry to the point where I just want to go outside in the rain and sit out there all day long because of how much stress you two are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just what on earth is going on here right now? We heard you guys from upstairs, right when we entered the house.
What is with all of this arguing and arguing about? You three are supposed to be best friends, remember?
Well, blame this dog for this arguing we're doing.
No. Blame this cat.
No way. Blame those two.
But you are the one that started this, Unikitty.
No. You started this mess, Lil'Petey.
Well, you both started this argument in the first place, so that is why you two should be involved in the punishment.
You three? Is there anything wrong?
Oh, come on, Puppycorn. You clearly did something naughty as well, since you're the one that broke my crayons.
Like I said, I did not.
Guys? Can you guys please?
That does it. You are both making me so mad, to the point where I am just going to leave.
Well, if you're leaving, then I am leaving too.
Well, if you're both gonna leave, then I am out of here as well. We're better off not being friends in the first place.
Unikitty, Puppycorn, Lil'Petey, that's enough. For goodness sakes, you three, just calm down. Seriously, what's have gotten into you guys?
All of this arguing you guys are doing have gotten way too overboard by this point. None of you guys can be friends with such an argument like this.
And that is not how we treat one another. Arguing is definitely not the solution for any type of situation you guys are currently in. It's only gonna make things a lot worse than before.
Look, you three, we don't want to sound angry as well. But what we want to say is that, try to remain calm with each other, and try to explain the situation to further point out the issue.
Honestly, you two, we kinda did went a bit far with all of that arguing and fighting over the crayons, the bones, and the allowance.
And we did jump into conclusions as soon as we found out on what happened to our stuff. I guess we owe each other an apology from the way we handled the problem.
But that begs the question. If we didn't cause the allowance to be spent, the bones to get muddy, nor the crayons to be broken, then who was the one that did all of that?
Wait just a minute. It feels like my shark sense is picking up something. It feels like it's trying to tell us that. Gasp! It was the Troublemakers. They were the ones who wasted all of Unikitty's money, threw Puppycorn's bones in the mud, and broke Lil'Petey's crayons.
Well, that definitely explains everything. I guess we have found the real suspects behind this entire mess in the first place.
Oh, my goodness. Troublemakers. Are you seriously out of your minds at this hour?
How dare you eight wasted all of Unikitty's allowance, threw Puppycorn's bones in the mud, and broke all of Lil'Petey's crayons, and attempted to make them blame each other.
And you also made the three get into a really heated argument. This is definitely one of the worst things you eight have done, besides doing the same thing to the six of us last year.
That is so it. You 8 are super grounded for 5 weeks. Maybe then, you'll learn not to frame anyone for any bad scheme as a way to get them into an argument or in trouble.
And this means we are canceling the order on Amazon and getting a refund of Unikitty's money. This also means no new video games or movies for you eight for the time being.
Now go to your rooms at once, and don't attempt to repeat your behaviors in the future.
Well, you two, I am deeply sorry for blaming Lil'Petey for something that wasn't his fault to begin with.
And I am also very sorry for accusing Puppycorn for breaking my crayons, when he clearly didn't in the first place.
And I am truly sorry for assuming that Unikitty ruined my toy bones after finding out that wasn't the case. Let's promise that we'll never get into an argument like that again.
Well, that is settled. And that also means we'll still be best friends, no matter how tough the situations can get at any time.
Glad that our friendship is repaired and fixed again.
And we're glad that we've gotten our happy old trio back as well. Glad things are now returning back to normal as usual.
And since it looks like you guys are about to work on a new comic book, I guess we can create our own in addition.
At least there's still enough art supplies for the job. And that is how a video like this can end on a happy note. Yippee.